the faith, Sada and Virya, is very important. Faith in the Buddha and his teaching through knowing who he is. So that one will give you the faith to drive you to cultivate. Understand? And you see the importance of this teaching. Because you come without this teaching, like we go through, the phenomenal world of consciousness will delude you, will lure you, and create havoc for you. Because the level of sensuality for our present civilization is so high. And very few people actually, unless you have the karmic past, or what we call the parami, you won't go into Dhamma, understand? Because the whole of the society has become so different. With all the advance in science, technology, AI, you got so much thing, and the level of sensuality. Wow, the multimedia. You agree or not? The music. Oh, then you see the video, YouTube video, what type of video. Then even all the 武侠小说, so much of it, and it's so like luring. And you don't know how to make use of it. Like a lot of people don't understand. They blame technology and so some of the monks, they also blame technology. They say this IT era, all this internet thing, AI thing, cause a lot of people to be out of job. Understand? Then some they say, why internet very bad. All the young one are exposed to pornography and all those things. So what is your understanding? Yeah? It can give you all the sensuality and sometimes scam and all those things. Then you read about everything. Yeah? So there is no secret really, understand? So last time, below certain age, a lot of things you cannot see, understand? They don't allow you to see. Then they don't allow you to even have access. So now, with all this, there is nothing to stop the kid from Googling. Then out of curiosity, what they do, especially in the IT field, very young, they go and make friends without knowing who that guy is. Sometimes it could be an adult, you talk to, you also don't know. Then they can come out with a lot of what they call deceitfulness and all those things, and trap all those children. So if you look at it from there, of course, you like normal mundane people, they complain. But there are a lot. They say it is very interesting, especially the young generation as well. Oh, now everything I can find in internet. Then what I need is, if I want to purchase anything, the father's credit card slot. That's all. There's no e-wallet. But you like it or not? What is your understanding first? Yeah? Do you look at it the same way? Huh? Nobody want to try. One thing you have to understand. Yeah? The internet, the AI technology is going to stay. You like it or not? Understand? So like I always say, all this technology, you cannot blame them, understand? It depends on what? The user, understand? So technology is like your money. Because money, if the user is deluded, money becomes evil. If the user have Dhamma, wholesomeness, then money becomes wonderful, beautiful, can be a blessing to a lot of people. So likewise, your thought also. The thought I already gone through. Yeah? Our thought is neither good or bad. Understand? It depends on the user. If the user is deluded without the Dhamma, then all the thought, practically all the thought, become what? Unwholesome thought. Delusion behind. Even the wholesome one also tinted merit, understand? Your Sakaya Ditti. You may donate, you may do good. that good is according to you. Still got security. Understand? So the user of money, the user of thought is very important. So when you know the user is very important, then we know the Dhamma. When you arrive wrong thought, what happens? It will condition your fear, worry, anxiety, sorrow, the whole list that Sui right up there. Is that what you want? Then better take care of karma, train your mind, be heedful on yourself. Don't let that happen. So when you have this understanding already, then you can make an analogy out of it. If that tool, which is my thought, is a knife, what happened? I suppose to use it appropriately to cut fruit in there, to shape vegetable, and to help me do things in there. But instead you use that knife to cut yourself, harm yourself, hurt yourself, and hit out at others, and create all the misery and nonsense. Nowadays they got what they call military complex, producing all the war arsenal. Everything is like that. So if the user have selfishness, don't have love, compassion, kindness, and understanding, then all this can be very, very destructive, detrimental. So when you see the analogy of that knife, then you know that is the wrong way to use thought. How can I use thought to harm myself and harm others? So likewise, money is the same, understand? Then likewise, technology is the same. That's why if the user don't have all this understanding, then not only technology, your money, your thought will destroy you. Understand? That's why when you have all this understanding, like in 1971 when I read the Four Noble Truths for the first time, I said, no need to search anymore, no turning back. I went all out and cultivate. Then also because you may say my past is very good, then I develop all this understanding. So after I develop all this understanding, I got my vow. I need to do my duty. Understand? Then I like this duty because I like to share Dhamma. I like to teach. That I know is very beneficial. That's why after I retire, if apart from investment, which is very good, I spend some time there. But nowadays I spend very little time on investment. Not much. Dhamma almost full time. All the Kayamitano, the classes and all those things. So it's like, this is my passion. This is what I actually like to do. So when I retire to do the thing I like to do, that's why I mainly develop the understanding to share and fulfill my vow. That's why, because of causes and conditions, many people benefited. Then now with this understanding, hopefully with the sasana, you all also can evolve. Understand? After you evolve, what happened? Because you also can be a blessing to all. Later on, you will be like me or better than me. You can also share, you can also teach. So all this will multiply. And the multiplier effect, you can never underestimate. So whatever we do, we know, like the Buddha said, we are born of karma, heir to our karma, conditions supported by our karma. We are what we are with our karma. So when you have such condition, you know it's not by chance, not accident. You should have gratitude. Thank your good karmic nature, and so on. Thank your lucky star that all this will evolve and the causes and conditions are there. So if future you want to continue this and develop all this affinity, what must you do? What must you do?
Take care.
Make sure you understand this, make the vow, adhitthana, then silence all your wholesomeness and worry. Then you come, all this understanding is there, understand? You don't have to worry about sasana, no sasana, all those things. When you have this understanding, you hope, understand? You don't even have to worry whether this life you enlightened or not. That is not important. Once you have this understanding, Even you have to come, you are beautiful. Understand? So have this understanding, see the important. Then three things. What is it? Faith, sincerity. Then go all out. Understand? Persevere, diligent. Understand? Then everywhere is all the gem, all the spiritual wealth. Understand? And everything is Dhamma. Understand? Then life become wonderful. So you look at this one, phase one, your spiritual faculty, you only need two, Saddha and Virya. When you got faith, you got Virya, you will go and study the teaching, isn't it? So Pariyati is phase one Dhamma, which means Dhamma cultivation, phase one, which is Pariyati, is the learning of the teaching. Understand now? Develop a very stable understanding of this Dhamma. But this phase is very important. Unless you understand, they see the importance, you will not strive. Understand not? Saddha Virya will not be there. But because of your affinity parami, that's why you do it. And how to develop the understanding of pariyati? Listen, constantly listen to the true Dhamma. So that is step 2 of Avijja Sutta. Understand? Step 1 is having Kayamitapan. Sorry. Kayamitapan, not Kayamitapan. You have Kayamitapan, no use. You must have Kayamita-ship. Dhamma friends. Then after that, what you do? After you hear, normally, unless your past is very strong, very special, immediately Suttamaya Panya, you can awaken, first turning wisdom. But you can't. Don't worry, understand? You only need to go to the second turning. Second turning is what? Reflect, contemplate, inquire. Why did the Buddha say this? How can I understand this? Understand? Then the second turning wisdom come out. As you contemplate, reflect through your experience in life, your collection, then all the understanding stabilize. Understand? Like birth is suffering. It's no longer parroting. Understand? Like most people. And the worst is they go and interpret the Buddha teaching. Life is suffering. Where got suffering? The Buddha meant is the reality of life and existence, prevalent of suffering. When you don't understand it, you suffer. So not life is suffering. Then you go into detail to stabilize your understanding. Not only what you have heard, then commit to memory, you have to go into it. Why did the Buddha say this under the second turning? That this noble truth of dukkha is to be understood. Can follow? Then how can I understand it? This is a big topic now. But the 8 reality, you have to one by one go through, contemplate. Then the meaning stand out. No wonder the Buddha said birth is suffering. Not a happy occasion. Where things can go wrong. Understand? This existential world is a world of duality. Understand? And most people, when you plan, how you plan? You plan for all the good one. Understand? You never take into consideration contingency factor. Things that is you don't like to think of one. Especially Chinese tradition. You talk about birth, old age, sickness, and death. I didn't die yet. I still so young. You tell me about this for what? See, that is delusion. That is without it. But when you have the path, you will reply. Then the understanding surface. After that, what happened? You stabilize your understanding after hearing, then you reflect, contemplate, and you inquire, then you assimilate. The word is assimilate. Into what? Into your nature, understand, your understanding. You don't commit to memory again. But this is an understanding, understand, not knowledge anymore. Where you contemplate it. No is suffering. So after you contemplate and reflect, you assimilate, that you have contentment, gratitude, all this virtue, it helps you build up your parami, understand? Well, this is right livelihood. When you have virtue, contentment, gratitude, willing to sacrifice for your children, then you willing to do your duty so well. All this is what? Dhamma understanding, understand? the karma will be good. In future, he take the parent who will care for them, support them, sacrifice for them, they will have the good life. Understand or not? Then after that, the next one, let me read.
Okay, the next one, number 3 is Sati, 4 Samadhi, and 5 Panya. So this one is at the second column is Pati, developed through 1. Bhavana Maya Panya, the third turning wisdom, born of Bhavana cultivation or the meditative training. 2. The moment the mind is silent without thought, you are already in Sati. 3. Use the silent mind to cultivate the Noble Eightfold Path, that is the meditation as taught by the Buddha, to become heedful. 4. A truly silent mind sees the real Dhamma while seeing things as they are.
So the fourth one is what? A truly silent mind. What is that? Awareness within. So train now. Once you are aware, the Buddha say, you can develop heedfulness, then you are home. Understand? The heedful never die. That's why if you truly silent your mind, a truly silent mind sees the real Dhamma. Understand? We are what? Seeing things as they are. What is. So this is the understanding. Then what is this Pati? Huh? Phase 2 of Dhamma, understand now? What is phase 2 of Dhamma? After you learn the teaching,
apply.
You put it into practice, understand now? Apply it. Put it into practice. This is what Pati is. Cultivate, we are putting the Dhamma learned into practice in daily life so that it can become a
reality.
You see the importance of this now? You want this or not?
Yes.
The 3 phases of Dhamma at least hit number 2 lah. Then after that, you enjoy the 3rd phase of Dhamma. What is it? Phase 3 of Dhamma on the last column. You realize Pativeda. Pativeda is reaping the fruit of your cultivation or hard work. Means, second phase, you do it well, you become enlightened, then you live the life of an enlightened being. Understand now? So clear, already stabilized for you some more. Then how to do? Pati, Bhavana Maya Panya, means the turning wisdom, born of meditative training. So develop the mind that is aware, then cultivate. Understand now? Then when you have that, the direct seeing will awaken you. Then the moment the mind is silent without thought, you are already in Sati. So don't try to be in Sati. Don't go and practice Sati. Don't be deluded. Then use the silent mind to cultivate Noble Eightfold Path, leading to heedfulness. That is meditation as taught by the Buddha to become heedful. So simple. Understand now? 4 steps. Then the last one is what? When you develop the spiritual faculty until it becomes ballast. What is ballast? Power, unshakable. Then what happens? Brother Teo advice. It is not difficult to cultivate Pati if you are really determined and sincere. Then just cultivate the Saddha, Virya, and Sati, leading to what?
Samadhi.
The Samadhi. So that your Sati stabilize and it will accumulate into Samadhi, which is the unshakable mind. That's why you will have the collectedness of mind and the unwavering mind. Then at the moment of sense experience, it doesn't waver anymore. So what is Saddha? Faith, isn't it? So when you have this, what they call sincerity, you determine, means you're willing to silent and go for, understand not? Means the diligent together with the other one is what is the other word again?
Perseverance.
Diligent and what?
Perseverance.
Perseverance. So no matter what happens, forget about what people say, what people do. You persevere. Then with the faith, you persevere, and you have sincerity. You are home, isn't it? That's why I say, once you do that, the spiritual faculty will come. Then when you really stabilize it, then they become unshakable. Then the mental faculty will become spiritual power or balance. Then wisdom will keep on arising, understand or not? And then you will what?
Awaken.
You don't want you one means develop these three things, understand or not? Okay, the last one is the best. This is the most beautiful phase of one's life when one can truly live life to the fullest, leading a noble life, living the life of an awakened one. So when you come to the phenomenal world of consciousness, you have all this understanding, you need not suffer. So why worry? Then life becomes meaningful, wonderful, understand or not? Then you like to come, understand or not? People don't ask you to come, also you come. Understand or not? The Bodhisattva, he don't want to become Sammasambuddha, he keep on coming, understand? Because wonderful, understand or not? And you don't want to choose to come, you prefer forced to come, have to come, understand?